People in the game are very familiar with nowadays.
Yeah, most coaches are.
Oh, that's just brilliant. Ball roll, and then just... Wow. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Busy day today, man. We got a lot of player reviews to put out there for you guys, so that you guys can have, I guess, a better of an understanding whether or not you guys want to get some of these cards. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be checking out Flashback Iniesta's card. Don't worry about my team right now. I understand that I need 11 Spanish players on a team to be able to unlock his card fully, which I will 100% do, because it does actually look very solid. So, we're going to be taking a look at a few things here and there. We're looking at a good nationality of a player, okay? So that's a very, very good start. We're looking at someone who is 5'7", high medium work rates, 4-star, 4-star. Right off the bat, I can tell you I'm getting a lot of Coutinho type vibes off this card already, right? So if we take a look over here with Coutinho, or not with Coutinho, excuse me, with Iniesta, we're going to be able to see here that we want to probably slap a nice little hunter on his card, right? Because if you look at the hunter, we're looking at someone that, in my genuine opinion, the only position you should play him in is the central cam position. But something that people will not take into consideration, right, is the fact that if you give him a shadow card, you have a very competent center midfielder playing in that general position. Sorry, the face cam's not even on. You guys have a very, very competent player that can play that center mid position. He can have interceptions, defensive awareness. He has sliding tackles that are decent. So he can play in that position if you truly want him to. I think that in a nice little 4-1-2-2, a 4-3-1-2 as a center mid on the sides, I think this card would be a ton of fun to use. However, for me, if I'm going to be using this card on full chemistry, I want to be playing him on a hunter chemistry style, playing as my central cam. His dribbling is already very good because he obviously has fantastic composure. It's Iniesta in real life, for God's sake, right? 98 composure on the card is obviously brilliant. You don't have to improve the dribbling in general because of the fact that he is already so small. So with the small players already in the team, you don't necessarily have to improve the dribbling. I think improving his pace and his shooting attributes are the most ideal situation. His shooting is not going to be amazing, right? But it's going to be very good. If you give him the hunter chemistry style, you're looking at a +10 acceleration, +10 sprint speed, making it 89-89, which is very good for the central cam position. And then you'll be increasing his finishing by a +5 and a +10, which is very good. Obviously, you know, some people would maybe want to improve the finishing by more, which would be completely understandable, right? Because he doesn't really have high finishing and high shot power. And as you guys know, with the way that the players work in this game with finishing, you want to make that as consistent as possible. But the thing that I always tell my viewers is that I prefer for my general experience to be good rather than to have my players to have super consistent finishing, right? Like, obviously it's stressful to create an attacking space and then have the players not really score very simple opportunities. But like I said, off the ball movement, on the ball movement is the thing that I prefer the most because that's your whole experience playing this game. So the way that this guy is lined up in my team is looking like this, right? So he's already started off in a center mid. I have one game left with Inaki Williams, which I don't really care about. I don't necessarily need to do the friendlies because I know you guys want to see it in division rivals. In regards to custom tactics, I'll show you guys how we'll line up in game. We will be playing with 2 CDMs that aren't necessarily CDMs, right? So Inaki Williams will play up top. We'll have Ousmane Dembele playing over there on the left side. Gonzalo Guedes is going to be playing on the right side. And then we'll just have Santi Cazorla and Moy Gomez playing as the CDMs. We're going to have a bunch of players that can dribble and pass the ball really well. So it's going to be an interesting concept with no defensive stats whatsoever. So yeah, definitely looking forward to trying out the card. Like I said, we're going to be using him on basic chemistry style just to see what I really want the most out of the card. But like I said, for me personally, 4-2-3-1 central cam position or a center mid with a shadow chemistry style on him, he's looking very, very nice. So we're going to play him in that cam position and see how he plays.
Here along with Alan Smith. Our action for you comes from the FUT Rivals competition.
I already love his dribbling. He has like a very huge like Coutinho vibe to him for sure. Oh, there's Iniesta cut inside on your left foot. Okay. Not too bad. His drag back was very quick right there, though. Without a hunter chemistry style, this guy's moving. Look at that for a dab of a touch, man. That's just brilliant. Oh man, that just felt like Iniesta right there. Nice little lob pass to open up the space, and then we get the ball with Inaki Williams, and we're gonna lose his contract as this guy might actually quit from this game, and he does. So there goes Inaki Williams.
If you like wingers, You'll love this league.
Yeah, absolutely. I love to watch a winger play, especially with pace and power.
That's a really good touch and turn by Iniesta right there. Good off-the-ball movement too, man. That was actually fantastic. The big thing about this card is that, like I said, it keeps reminding me of Coutinho's card, but like a better version of Coutinho's card, essentially, because, I don't know, man. I think this card, like, it feels like it has an extra physical presence on it as well, which I didn't think Coutinho has. See, his off-the-ball movement is very, very good.
People in the game are very familiar with nowadays.
Yeah, most coaches are.
Oh, that's just brilliant. Ball roll, and then just... Wow. That was really nice, man. It's fun to use a card like Iniesta because of that very reason. A flashback Iniesta, that's like a childhood card, you know, that little triple link with Sergio Busquets, Xavi, and Iniesta. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just, it's fun to use these cards when they're usable because the way they move, it's so sick. I love when he does the skill move. The way he accelerates off the skill move is always super fast. And it just reminds me so much of his real-life performances, right? Griezmann doesn't know how to dribble for his life. I don't know if you guys feel the same way about this, but Griezmann, genuinely, I think his card is absolute trash bags in this game. I need to get rid of him. Oh, that just looks sick. That's his skill move right there. There it is. I love his dribbling, dude. He doesn't, dude, with the Hunter as well, guys, you have to understand that if he has that acceleration boost, it's a very, very big difference in regards to his general dribbling. So I would definitely take that into consideration with these cards as well. That, like, you know, when you, because you have to understand his general movement is so good that if I give him a Hunter, he's just going to be a ton of fun to use. Just instant turns. He touches the ball, boom, instant. Off the ball movement is great there. We're going to get that near post angle. Ooh, good tackle there. Okay, guys, so unfortunately my computer froze at literally the very last minute of this game I just played right now. This is supposed to be another highlights little reel from Iniesta. But what we end up doing here is you'll be able to see some very good off-the-ball movement here from Iniesta. So you'll see the transitioning run at that very moment. So you see how this guy has kind of like a 3 at the back formation at that very moment. You can see that once I make this pass right here into the middle, I take that sharp little touch to the top right corner, I could already see that Iniesta is making that specific run, so we do a nice little through ball pass to him, right? So very good off the ball movement from Iniesta. This isn't something that I have control over. This is just good attacking awareness from him. I actually want to put him in my initial team, but it's hard to because he's Spanish, right? And he's from a terrible league to link up with. Unless I had David Villa flashback card, that would actually help me out a lot because I could potentially work something with the wings in regards to that. But yeah, with Iniesta's card here, we take a nice little sharp turn downwards, nice little left-footed strike with him, and he scores a very nice opportunity. Over here with Ousmane Dembele, let's see if there's anything specific here. There was a very good play in this one, and Iniesta actually did a very nice cutting pass here. That's unresponsive gameplay right there. This little part right here where he pushes the ball. That's not actually possible to do. That's when you use the right stick and the gameplay's not up to par, and it just pushes the ball instead of actually like dribbling or doing the skill move that you want. But you know, you have to play off it. You have to compensate for it. That's the thing I always tell you guys. So we get into this position right here. Nice little drag back. Get that near post angle because obviously that's the most consistent way to score right now. So end up scoring that opportunity. And then I think he left for our third goal. So that's pretty much the highlights from this game. I'm sorry that you guys couldn't see the actual highlights, but I just wanted to show you guys some good off-the-ball movement and on-the-ball movement from some of the players. All right, guys. So final verdict on the card. Honestly, like I have my main team, right? You guys know how I have my main team. I've been looking for a cam because Griezmann, I'm selling Griezmann. He's gone, dude. I don't even want to use him anymore because Griezmann is absolute, for me, he's just trash bags in this game, right? And I really wanted to have a really fun, concept-oriented cam in my team, and Iniesta is that cam, right? This card over here didn't have the Hunter chemistry style boost. At some points, because Inaki Williams was gone and I just put Griezmann in there randomly, he was on like 7 or 8 chemistry or whatever it is that he gets with those 2 orange links without the other link, right? And dude, I was just thinking the entire time, like imagine this card with pace and with improved finishing stats that I don't really care to improve drastically because it's going to be random anyways, right? With the Hunter chemistry style, having that dribbling, having that passing, and having decent physical capabilities while being 5'7" is kind of nice. He actually moves really nicely. Like I use Nakajima. He's not a similar card to Nakajima because Nakajima's high-low work rates, right? And so the play style off the ball is going to be completely different. But with this card, when he played in the cam position, I just felt like he was always finding himself in very, very good positions, right? And I always like that about my central cams. I like that general movement. That's why I think Johan Cruyff is disgusting in this game because he's just always in the right position. Iniesta's 4-star is obviously very noticeable. The high medium work rate's very nice to have when he's on balanced instructions. If you tell him to come back on defense, not necessarily a huge issue. 74 stamina could bring it down quite significantly, but it is what it is. But I do enjoy using the card a lot. I'm definitely going to unlock him whenever I have the time to. But yeah, I definitely use this card on your team if you guys could. With Iniesta, because I think him and David Villa played in the same team. If you get like a redone David Villa card, you know, you can have Iniesta and David Villa in the team and be really good. I wonder if he has a 4-star, because if he does, that would probably be a card you'd probably regret not doing. Yeah, this is a card I would regret not doing. A sniper on him too. Yeah, maybe a marksman. No, I'd want to improve his dribbling as much as possible in regards to agility and bounce because he is already 5'9", but increasing his finishing while he already has decent shot power and long shots, for me would probably be the most ideal situation. You could give a marksman too to improve his shooting even more, and considering he is 5'9", the dribbling actually already might be really good on the card, right? So that nice little direct link in a 4-3-3 setup where you only need that one link downwards for the triple link would be really good, man. But I think this was an SBC card, 210k for him, so hopefully they bring him back because, you know, then he'd be a really fun concept to have with Iniesta. I don't like that they release these cards separately because then you don't really know what to link with them, and then after you do, it's just like one of those things. But yeah, I really enjoyed using the card. I think you guys will too. Make sure you put a Hunter on him. I think that'd be the best card on him if you play him in the cam position in the middle, right? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.